Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. Maybe doing something I haven't done in a while, and that's make a Bannock. If you're new to the channel, Bannock is an unleavened bread. I actually have a Bannock playlist. I've made it quite a few times. Tweaked. I just realized I forgot to put milk powder in it. I was going to say I practically memorized the recipe, then I realized I forgot to put something in it. But oh well, I guess we'll just have to see how it comes out. Alright, so I got a bowl here at home from home, which you can't see. I've got my Bannock mix. It's flour, a little bit of brown sugar, and then I chopped up some unsalted butter and put it in there. A little bit of salt, which I believe is optional, you don't have to. And then it's supposed to have a 1/4 cup of milk powder, and I totally forgot the milk powder. But it's got baking powder in here, tablespoon of baking powder, butter, and then yeah, 1 cup of flour, shake of salt, and then it's got fat in it, which is what keeps it moist. And I'm gonna add water and mix it up. I can't believe I forgot the milk powder. Then I also have a couple scoops of about 2/3 of a cup of just plain flour in case I get too much water in here. Then I can always add a little bit of flour. The water you just kind of have to eyeball while balancing it on your knee nervously. And I have found that stirring with a spoon in a bowl like this is just incredibly easier than trying to mix it in a bag. It can be done, it's just harder and it doesn't mix as well and it's hard to get out of the bag. I've tried multiple ways of doing it. Cut the corner, tried squeezing it out, tried flipping the bag inside out. I found that just doing a bowl is just, it's far easier to mix, to stir. You want to get this down. A lot of you see me doing this literally dozens and dozens of times. It's one of my go-to outdoor favorite things to eat. When made properly, it's delicious. I've put bacon in here, which is my go-to favorite. I've done M&Ms. No, I haven't done M&Ms. I did chocolate chips. I did raisins. I did bran. I did oats. I did oatmeal Bannock was really good. I had this coconut cashew mix that I got from Costco, and I ate all the coconut cashew chews, and I had just nothing but little bits and pieces at the bottom. And so what I did is I made sure to make sure I smashed the whole thing down, and I put it in the Bannock, and God, it was good. Probably one of my favorites. The bacon one definitely hits the top chart for deliciousness. But as you can see, the dough is already done. It's just, you know, it kind of looks like biscuit dough. And I'm just gonna alright, so what I did is I scoot the pan back so the pan wouldn't be too hot. It looks like there's something floating around in there. Get that out of there. I didn't want the pan too scorching hot because it could burn the bottom of the Bannock pan. But as far as throwing off a lot of heat, so it might be okay. So I'm just gonna straight plop this in. And it's got kind of a little sizzle going. What I'll do is I want to take a little flour and just get the bottom of the thing. If you can see, I can't see the view screen, but get the bottom of the, that way I can push the Bannock down flat. The flour is just to keep it from sticking. Get it nice and flat in there. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure that the bottom is set before I tilt it up towards the fire, which I'll show you as it cooks. Now what's going to happen is, closer to the fire it's going to cook faster, so I'm going to have to watch it like a hawk and then keep turning it every so often, so it's going to be cooked evenly. And I can already see I got fireplace stuff flying onto it, which is going to happen. Can't really do much about it, but I'll keep you posted. Alright, so what I did is I scoot the pan back so the pan wouldn't be too hot. Oh, it looks like there's something floating around in there. Get that out of there. I didn't want the pan too scorching hot because it could burn the bottom of the pan. But as far as throwing off a lot of heat, so it might be okay. So I'm just gonna straight plop this in. And it's got kind of a little sizzle going. What I'll do is I want to take a little flour and just get the bottom of the thing. If you can see, I can't see the view screen, but get the bottom of the, that way I can push the Bannock down flat. The flour is just to keep it from sticking. Get it nice and flat in there. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure that the bottom is set before I tilt it up towards the fire, which I'll show you as it cooks. Now what's going to happen is, closer to the fire it's going to cook faster, so I'm going to have to watch it like a hawk and then keep turning it every so often, so it's going to be cooked evenly. And I can already see I got fireplace stuff flying onto it, which is going to happen. Can't really do much about it, but I'll keep you posted. Alright, so it's been a few more minutes, so what I'm going to do is I want to turn it now this way. So I can get the inside. It's been just a few more minutes. You can kind of see how it's risen. I wonder if I could flip this whole thing. Should I try it? Because I don't have a spatula with me. I usually just tilt it towards the fire and let it cook that way, but... Oh man! Look at that! You see that? Alright, that works. I was just debating if I was going to do it. So I guess muscle memory. Awesome flip. Look at that color. Look at that. Look, you see that? The color is awesome. And then I'll just do the same thing. I'll just cook it, turn it, quarter turn, quarter turn, quarter turn, and then she should be done. And then I can eat it. You see that color? Dude. Sorry, I'm getting all excited. I love this Bannock. Oh man. Love, love, love. Alright, just like before, gonna give her a quarter turn. I'm still stoked about that damn flip. I shouldn't be so excited about something so stupid, but I guess I'm just easily amused. Let's check this Bannock. See how she's looking. Of course, I turned it off camera. Feels good and hollow. Oh, look at that bottom. The bottom side, look at that. I think it's done. You know what? I think she might be done. So, just suck her off and let that guy sit for a bit. Just a wee bit. So, I don't stick molten Bannock in my mouth and burn the crap out of my face, because I'm sure you guys would laugh, but I wouldn't be. So we'll give it a few minutes.
Alright, it might
cool.
still be a little too hot, but I can't wait any longer. I got inspired by Ray Mears to make this, because during his canoe journey up in Canada, he stopped and he made Bannock. So, show you the rip. Fully cooked. Oh yeah. Maybe a little doughy, but it's also super hot too. Oh yeah. Oh man. Dudes, dudettes, if you haven't made this, you're missing out. It's something so simple, yet so delicious. There you go. And take a bite. The camera's gonna show. There you go. Got that little bit of butter melting throughout, because I cut it with butter. So I got a little bit of butter on my pants, but worth it. Dude. Ray Mears might be a frickin' genius. Well, wow, 2 minutes. I'm gonna enjoy this off camera. I'll catch you guys in a few. I'm in such a happy place right now. I got a fire that's going out, but you know, it's midday, so it's fine. I'm in the woods. Beautiful day, nice and sunny. Blue skies. There's across the way there, I heard a ATV or something go by. Or maybe a motorcycle, I'm not sure. But still, got some Bannock. That's actually the last piece. Just happily chewing away. So, I have a little confession to make too. I was actually going to do a steak and Bannock. I was going to bring one of those little round 8-inch, one of those round $5 bacon wrapped sirloins with me, which would have been really good, cooked over the fire. But when I was driving up, there's a left turn next at a gas station, some mom and pop, you know, station. I don't even know what the station brand it is. It's not Shell. I think it might be one of those unnamed stations. Anyway, if I go left there and then right at the next stop sign, I can actually completely circumvent Enumclaw, which is where I was gonna go into town and get a steak at the store. But I wasn't even thinking about it. I just made the left like I always do, just either out of habit or just muscle memory. I made the left, I made the right. I got right on the 410. And about 3/4 of the way out here, I realized, oh, I was gonna stop for steak and I forgot. And then I cursed myself out. Damn it, Mark. So my bad. I was gonna grab a steak and a couple mushrooms, but oh well. That's a Bannock, so. No, it's just as good without the milk powder too. I had almost no dough spots. Except I think I had one little tiny dough spot, but everything else was cooked perfectly. All right, I'd happily shared with you guys if you guys had come out with me, but although I've gone over detail how to make it, you know, you just need a little skillet. I'm sure you could do it. I'm sure you could go to the dollar store and just get like a little skillet for like cheap. I mean, it might not be. I mean, it doesn't have to be carbon steel. My little skillet's carbon steel, but I'm sure you could do it like a old Teflon pan or something. As long as it's not too scratched up, or just any old pan in your house. So it's so delicious. I highly recommend butter over any kind of fat, because butter just, it brings a lot more flavor to the party. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. Highly recommend making Bannock. I'll check the playlist. I'll link it below. There might be an end card too, for the which I might be popping up right here somewhere, maybe. Yeah. So hope you're enjoying your days off and your weekends, and highly recommend making Bannock. I know a few people have made it who see my channel, and you know, they comment how good it was. So I actually invited a friend out today, but she already had plans. So I just, you know, spurred a moment and asked, like, hey, do you want to come out and have some lunch in the woods? And she said, oh, I would, but you know, I'm going out with my friend. I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe next time. I'll try to get out next week too, so do some outings. Anyway, catch you next time. We'll see you.